He's the playlist maker of the channel. So all the playlists are on Ignacio's, and all of the championship and best of are on Temple of Bars. The next one that we got for you guys is from Chris Willis. This rings a bell. I recall Chris Willis being a requester before. This one is called The Crown of Clay by Vector, ML Abaga, and featuring Feels. This is all brand new music to me. Never heard any of this. Let's get into it right away.
My father told me when I was around today. He took me to the river, set me down to pray. Right there in the water to the sound of pain. From the mud he fashioned me a crown of clay. That's why no one can ever take the sound away. Took me to the water, set me down to pray. And right there by the river to the sound of pain. From the mud he fashioned me a...
Welcome to the bloodline of the black kings. Real life, black scenes, the black church, black thoughts, black sins, Uganda, Bobby Wine, magazines, news flash, but old news like sins. We can't speak, judge me, my jeans. I'm sort of okay, okay, quite mean, but you can't hold the voices. Some of them go bust out. We have way too many voices. This is Clubhouse. I'm African and blessed. I hold it down even when I face the stress. The kind of punches where if you make your face suppress. I mean, if life is a bitch, then this is sex. It's big dick energy when I flex. I think them scared of me, it's my guess. But what's beef to a man from the west? Cowboy, to a man with a chest. Cowboy, treasure where I carry deep within, but society is getting in between. The teen long like many limousines, but I did. King loaded jabba, people love a bobo. This king is Jaja, story of a slave to a king. And Barack boy where they relate many things. No be a shower if I many queens.
Please do, Lethal.
Crown of clay is really a thing. King.
Only got the grind in my system. Many water pass before drowning. Nothing shake the strength of a black man. In me, blood of my forefathers in me. Steady chasing that paper daily. All this shit, she many they be trying.
Clarissa.
You see the young king. All that shit they for my basket.
Yo, welcome to the bloodline of black queens who birthed the black dream from their black hips and covered us with black wings. Woman with the heart of a king like drag queens. My mother told me wash your hand in the black streams, for the soil on which you toil has gasoline. Born in the water, the fire, that steam by the riverside where niggas they hide. Grass green, if they mess with you, they get one eye like black beans. The ancestors started to speak more loudly. Proudly, I listen to what they're saying about me. We all sinners, but God was sinners before they sent us on slave ships and consecrated Israel and Saudi. That means our villages are holy grounds. Our traditions and our names, they all are holy sounds. Wow. The wealth that's in our continent was stolen out. But what they gonna do with me now, they can't control me now. When I rap, it's like the sun go dark. I discover hidden flows, tell me who the fuck is Mongo Pop. White supremacist shit on Pop. You talking to a black king with a disgruntled heart, my nigga king.
Only got the grind in my system. Many water pass before drowning. Nothing shakes the strength of a black man. In me, blood of my forefathers in me. Steady chasing that paper daily. All this shit, she many they be trying. But all this shit they for my black skin. You see the young king. All this shit they for my black skin. You see the young queen. All this shit they for my black skin.
I mean, the power of hip hop, you know, invented in the United States. We got this MC from Uganda talking about Western hip hop, talking about slave ships, talking about pride of community, talking about African villages, talking about African culture, and conflating it with Western culture and being like, what the fuck? I love it, dude. I mean, while it wasn't like seriously lyrical, the beat had enough changes to kind of keep me engaged. Like the beat kind of molded to the verses of the MCs and changed a little bit here and there to kind of like complement their voice. Or it was just one MC, right? Vector. No. Feels. Who's Feels? I don't know who these guys are. I don't know who anybody is. I don't know anybody. But it was, you know, like we heard, like this may have been a follower who found us through Lyrical Joe. Lyrical Joe's from Sudan, right? I believe. And this is Uganda. I'm not sure. I'm not sure. My geography is pretty shitty. My African geography is pretty shitty. I'm not sure how close and if it's even related. But I've worked with some South African MCs, Lyrical Joe, Wicked Sudanese MC, Ugandan MC that we got here, Vector. It's cool to see hip hop reaching different countries and them taking their take on it. And I am all ears for that. I am all for hip hop spreading towards every country in the entire world. I want to hear their take on it. I'm going to give this a 7.8. I'd like to listen to it again. Ignacio, what are you saying?
It was all right. I'll give it a 6.5.
6.5 is all you got to say?
Yeah.
Chuck, what are you saying?
I'm gonna go 7.5. I liked it. I thought it was cool.
You look like you were struggling to give it that 7.5.
It's the fucking auto tune on the hook.
I don't like auto.
It was a lot. It was a lot. There was
what
a
an
lot.
unfortunate artistic decision, because that was not used throughout the rest of it. It was not used on the verses, and it was a short hook, but it was heavy auto tune, and it ruined it for me. It was entirely unnecessary and didn't fit with the rest of it, I liked what he was doing with a lot of it. The second verse, it felt like there was some like metaphors that were just kind of thrown in there to put them in there. That were like, okay, I guess, like one eye like black beans. Okay, like sure, that doesn't have any other context. Right. Concept was cool. Lyrics were good. I liked it overall. But like, man, that auto tune just like, I was like, why?
Yeah, I think it was more a Ugandan take on African pride.
And that was great.
Lady Poetic, what are you saying?
Yeah, this was interesting. I like checking out hip hop from different areas of the world and seeing what they do with it and the different elements that they add. Super cool. I didn't care for the opera singing in the background, and I enjoyed the beat more when it switched up a little bit more towards the end. But it was solid throughout. It was enjoyable. Lyrics wise, yeah, it was decent. I think I'm going to give this one a 7.5.
7.5, and 67% in the chat say no dice. That is not going in the playlist. The next one that we got for you is Czarface, which is fantastic. This is from 81 Malters. After this, we're going to take a little intermission. Actually, we'll do one more because we have 13 tracks total. 81 Malters, Czarface, Poisonous Thoughts. Let's get into it right now.